Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about skincare. I have never had so many questions about an old video as I have had recently about my budget skincare video from September. Lots of you asking if I would still recommend those products, and on the whole I would say yes, but lots of people asking for an update. So today I'm going to talk you through my routine. I'm going to revisit some of the products we talked about in that video, and I'll kind of just update you on what I'm using right now. So if you haven't seen it, I'll link it below, but the video I'm referring to was basically me talking you through each category of the budget skincare, from cleansers to moisturizers, serums, all that kind of stuff, even masks, and what I would recommend, what products I'd tried from budget skincare brands or from affordable ranges that I thought were really, really worth trying. Not everything was like super special, some stuff was really basic, and a lot of it was just things I'd tried that I would definitely use again or would recommend, but it wasn't necessarily my routine as such. Now, today I'm going to talk you through what I'm actually using. One item that I can see in front of me, maybe two at push, aren't really what I would call budget, but I want to be completely honest with you and just tell you this is actually what I'm using right now. I'm going to put my hair off my face and do my skincare routine as we go. So looking at the list of the cleansers that I used last time or recommended last time, I would still recommend all of these things. The only one I would mention that I don't particularly enjoy and wouldn't purchase again would be the MUA Makeup Remover Stick, because I found it to just be a little bit grim. It's like a cleansing stick that you put on your face while you've got makeup on, and so the makeup gets onto the stick, and I just find it difficult to keep it clean, and it didn't feel particularly hygienic. The one I'm using right now is the Lacura Pink Clay Hot Cloth Cleanser. This was sent to me recently, but just before this one, I just used up another one of the Superdrug Vitamin E cleansers. They're just kind of these thick, creamy cleansers. I don't really want to spend a lot of money on a cleanser, and these just do the job. They're effective at removing makeup, they're sensitive to eyes, they're gentle to sensitive eyes. They just don't need to be expensive. If you're unfamiliar, you take that off with a flannel or a muslin cloth, and it kind of does double duty. It scrubs your face clean of makeup and gives you a bit of an exfoliation. The next step is a toner, and I use this glycolic acid toning solution from The Ordinary. I have been back and forth over this. It's difficult to really pinpoint, but I don't think this is as good as the Pixie one, and I don't think it's as good as the Aldi one. Aldi do one, a Lacura, basically a dupe for the Pixie one. And those two, I think, are much more similar than this and the Pixie one. So I've almost used this up, almost. I use this on, wherever I've put it, one of these, like a little toweling, it's basically a reusable cotton pad. And I use this on my face, my chest, my arms, and sometimes on my back. And the reason that I realised this was not quite the same formula as the Pixie one was when I put it on to this pad, it kind of like resists. It's the strangest thing. The Pixie one and the Aldi one both absorb into the pad, whereas this one resists, and I don't know what it is, but I do think it's a different thing, and I don't think this gives me quite as clean a feeling skin as the other two products do. I also want to mention this, which I really like as well. I've been using this in the morning times before I put on makeup. It's from Primark. It's the Daily Smoothing Tonic. Very, very similar kind of product. Really like the fragrance of this one. And again, I just think it's kind of a gentle exfoliation in the morning time. And so instead of using this twice a day, I'm using this in the morning and this in the evening. My current next step that actually wasn't in that video is this. It is an essence. This is quite new to me. I'm like obviously halfway through here, but I feel like I'm getting a lot for my money, although I did get a voucher to pay for this, FYI. This is the Misha Time Revolution Essence. I got this from Yes Style. I just put a little bit of this in the palm of my hand, press my hands together, and then press it onto my face. Now, the first time I used this, no lie, it felt like the first time I'd used moisturizer. It was insane. Like the most crazy experience of my life in terms of skincare. I've tried some really expensive serums that have not given me such an amazing instant feeling of, wow, that's made a difference to my skin. I can't say I feel that every single day now, but the first day I used it, I was like, wow, it's like an after spa experience. It feels plump and hydrated and amazing. And if you've got like really dehydrated or dry skin, I think particularly you would enjoy that. But it's supposed to brighten, and although I don't know all of the science behind the essence, it's a step now that I really enjoy. There were a couple of masks that I mentioned in that video which I'm going to kind of gloss over because I don't need to talk about masks today. Those are still masks that I would recommend for the specific purposes that I recommended them. The serum that I'm using right now is this Elizabeth Arden Retinol Ceramide capsules. This was sent to me as well, and I pulled these out when we went into lockdown because I was like, I need something that's going to make me excited about nighttime. Something that's, you know, just a little bit of fun. This comes out in like a silicone-y texture. I've also got some vitamin C ones that I've been testing less regularly, but they're kind of like a full liquid, whereas this is like a silicone-y. And some people messaged me to say when I mentioned that I was trying these, that their skin can be quite dry. Also, it's the weirdest. Yesterday, I was sure it smelled like garlic, and I just can't quite get that there. When I just first put it on there, I wonder if it's this. I don't know. I just get an instant fragrance and then it goes away. It's the weirdest thing. A couple of people told me that their skin flaked a little bit because of the retinol in this. Mine has not so far. My skin feels a little bit smoother, but I'm not seeing major difference. I think if I'd purchased these myself, I would have wanted to see some change by now, some improvement. So I do kind of want to put that out there. I'm not sure these are the most amazing products in the world, but the reason that I pulled them out to use is they look fancy, and I wanted something that was going to make this whole lockdown skincare a little bit more exciting. So right now I'm using that. Previously I was using the Pixie vitamin C serum, and if I was to lose all of my skincare tomorrow and have to go and repurchase it, I would buy that in a heartbeat. Pricey, it was sent to me, but I would spend my own money on it because it brightened and I saw a difference straight away. I have two moisturizers, one of which was in that original video. I've probably got, I'm going to say about there left, and it's the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors. You just only need such a small amount. It's a very basic moisturizer. If you want something that's just, I actually replaced my Kiehl's oil-free moisturizer with this, which was much more expensive, and it does exactly the same thing, truth be told. A little goes a very long way. Like I say, you don't need a lot, but it's very inexpensive to begin with. And so I've been working on this for months and months. It's just what I want. I just want a basic moisturizer after putting on kind of serums and toners that I'm a bit more excited about. The other things that were in the video, there was an eye cream from e.l.f. that I'm not using right now. I'm just not using any eye cream at the moment. There was also the Body Shop's Drops of Youth serum, which I used up, and honestly, did I use it up? I might have a little bit left of that. I might have to pull it out. Honestly, I didn't really see as big of a difference as everybody says you should see. It's nice, but again, I want something where I can see or feel a difference in my skin, and that was relatively pricey to not see huge improvements. And the last one was the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer, which I don't use as a moisturizer, I use it as a spot treatment, just to show you. I literally get a dollop of it like this. I've spoken to the people at Clean and Clear. This is not what they recommend, but it works for me. And I just kind of dollop it wherever I have a breakout. Let's say I have a breakout on my chin, which I kind of do a little bit. Then I put it on there and I leave it for as long as I possibly can stand, and it tends to shrink the breakout. I don't know what to tell you. It's got salicylic acid in it and it works for me. And the lip balm I'm using right now is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, which is, again, not super cheap, but you get so much for your money. It's a huge pot. This probably would last me more than a year. As I said in that previous video, there's certain places where I feel like it's worth spending the money. I am not a skincare expert. You go to other people on YouTube for that. I am the person who is testing things on a normal face and telling you how I think about, or what I think about these different products. I am kind of ordinary? My skin is like normal to oily, can be dehydrated. I am mid-30s now. That's kind of what I'm dealing with. It's my only test subject. And these are the things that I am enjoying. But I really don't feel like I need to spend money on cleansers. I don't feel like I need to spend money on moisturizers, masks, serums, things with active ingredients, things like vitamin C, which I'm super into right now. I'm cool with toners, but there are just certain places where I feel like you can save money. And if you are looking to save money on your skincare, Aldi, who I did work with, full disclosure, quite recently, Aldi do some great skincare products as and when you can get there and, you know, browse at your leisure, although I think you can order online. And Superdrug's own brand is also really, really great. Don't forget to let us know in the comments the stuff that you're really enjoying, the stuff that you would highly recommend on like a tighter budget. And let me know, retinol wise, what have you tried that is relatively inexpensive that you think I would love? Because I've kind of dabbled, and so far I've been really unimpressed with so much stuff. And I think vitamin C is kind of, I just like the instant results. So yeah, let me know what retinols you think I should try next. Hope this has been useful for those of you that have been asking about it. And if you haven't seen it, I will again link it below for you to watch that original video, because I think it's still useful if you are looking for some budget recommendations. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!